Have you ever paused and wondered, is a nursing home really the only option for me when I get older? If that thought has crossed your mind even for a second, you're not alone. For many people over 60, the idea of entering a nursing facility stirs up quiet fears, losing control, being forgotten, or simply fading into the background of someone else's routine. But here's the truth. Growing older should never mean giving up your freedom or your sense of self. In fact, more and more seniors today are saying no to institutional living and yes to new, empowering alternatives that offer not just safety, but dignity, purpose, and independence. In this video, we'll explore 7 better alternatives to nursing homes, solutions that real people just like you are already embracing. These options are practical, respectful, and most importantly, centered around your terms, your comfort, and your life. So if you or a loved one are facing the question, what's next? Stay with us. By the end of this video, you may discover a path that feels not only possible, but deeply right. And if you care about aging well and living fully, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more powerful insights like this. Let's dive in and reclaim what it truly means to age with grace, power, and choice. Solution 1. Staying in your own home with in-home care. Imagine waking up in your favorite bed, hearing the same birds outside your window, and sipping your morning tea in the chair you've sat in for decades. For many seniors, this sense of familiarity is not a luxury, it's a lifeline. And with the right support, it's entirely possible to keep it. That's the heart of in-home care, a growing solution where older adults choose to age in place, with just enough assistance to stay safe, comfortable, and independent. This isn't about being helpless. It's about staying in control while accepting the kind of help that keeps life flowing. Whether it's someone dropping by to help prepare meals, remind you about medication, tidy up the house, or assist with bathing, in-home care is tailored to your needs, your pace, and your rhythm. It can start with just a few hours a week and adjust over time as needed. The benefits are deeply emotional, too. Studies show that seniors who remain in their own homes tend to have stronger memory, less depression, and greater life satisfaction compared to those in institutions. That sense of home, the smells, the memories. The garden you've tended provides comfort. No facility can replicate. Take Helen, 77, who lives alone after her husband passed. With the help of a caregiver who visits each weekday afternoon, she's thriving. She still writes in her journal every morning, bakes cookies for her grandkids, and feels like herself. All it took was the right kind of help. In-home care isn't about dependency. It's about preserving identity and joy right where your story began. If you're still with us, comment 1 below. Would you consider staying at home with a bit of support? Solution 2. Living with family in a supportive arrangement. For generations, families lived under one roof, not because they had to, but because it brought something money can't buy: connection. Today, this age-old tradition is making a thoughtful comeback with a modern twist. Living with adult children isn't about giving up your independence or becoming a burden. Done right, it's about mutual support, respect, and shared purpose. It's a two-way street where love, experience, and care flow in both directions. The key is balance. Successful arrangements are built on clear boundaries, private spaces, and open conversations. It's not about moving in to be cared for, it's about becoming part of a living, breathing family rhythm without losing yourself. Think of Frank, 82, who moved into a converted studio above his daughter's garage. He has his own entrance, kitchenette, and schedule. But he also joins the family for Sunday dinners, helps his grandson with homework, and even teaches his granddaughter how to fix a leaky faucet. He's not a guest. He's not dependent. He's valued. This setup often relieves financial pressure for both sides' shared utilities, meals, even possible tax benefits. But beyond numbers, it gives seniors something far more important, a sense of belonging. No locked doors, no visiting hours, just love, laughter, and a feeling that you're still woven into the fabric of daily life. Psychologically, living with family in this way can significantly reduce loneliness, anxiety, and the feeling of being left behind. You're not just around people, you're part of something. Would this kind of shared life appeal to you? Comment 2 below and let us know what you think. Solution 3. Aging in place with smart home modifications. Growing older doesn't mean leaving the home you love. It means adapting it to fit your needs. More and more seniors are choosing to age in place by making smart, thoughtful changes to their homes, allowing them to stay independent while staying safe. These modifications aren't about admitting weakness. They're about planning with wisdom and preserving freedom. Adding a stair lift, installing non-slip flooring, or replacing a traditional bathtub with a walk-in model isn't giving up. It's gearing up for the future with confidence. Consider Linda, 79. After a fall in her bathroom shook her confidence, she decided to remodel her home. At first, she was hesitant, afraid the changes would make her feel old. But just a month later, she said it felt like she had reclaimed her life. Now she showers without fear, walks around safely at night thanks to motion sensor lighting, and never feels like a burden to her family. In addition to physical upgrades, technology plays a powerful role. Smart home systems now offer everything from voice-activated lights and automated medication dispensers to video doorbells and emergency alert systems, all designed to help seniors remain self-reliant and connected. There's also something deeply emotional about staying in your own space. The walls that hold your memories, the kitchen that smells like your recipes, the photos that remind you of decades of love. These things matter. They're more than comfort. They're identity. By redesigning your home to support your changing needs, you're not giving up control. You're reinforcing it. You're saying, I belong here. I can do this. And I'm doing it my way. Still watching comment 3 if you believe home should always feel like your home. Solution 4. Multigenerational living with clear boundaries. There's something truly special about 3 generations sharing one home: meals, memories, and everyday moments woven together under one roof. But for this harmony to last, it requires more than love. It takes boundaries. Multigenerational living, when done right, isn't about crowding together or losing your autonomy. It's about creating intentional space for everyone involved. From grandparents to toddlers, each person needs room to breathe, rest, and feel respected. Let's take Edith, 84, who moved in with her son and daughter-in-law after her husband passed away. But rather than taking over the guest room, they built her a cozy private suite with its own sitting area and bathroom. She starts each morning with her favorite jazz records and ends each evening with her crossword puzzle on her terms. But when she wants connection, she joins family dinner, cheers at her grandson's soccer games, and shares stories during dessert. That's the key involvement without intrusion. This living style offers seniors daily connection, emotional safety, and a deepened sense of purpose. And it provides younger family members with wisdom, support, and meaningful interaction, something many say they never knew they needed. But it only works when expectations are clear. Who pays for what? What spaces are private? What roles are shared? These aren't easy conversations, but they're essential. When everyone understands and honors each other's needs, the household becomes more than functional, it becomes thriving. This model blends the warmth of family with the structure of independence. It's not about returning to the past, it's about redefining the future of family living. Could this work for your family? Drop 4 in the comments if you'd consider this kind of arrangement. Solution 5. Independent living communities with on-demand support. What if there was a place where you could live independently, cook your own meals, decorate your space, walk when you want, nap when you please, but also know that help is nearby if you need it? That's exactly what independent living communities offer: freedom with a safety net. These communities are designed for seniors who are capable and self-reliant, but who also value social connection, peace of mind, and a lifestyle that respects their stage of life. You're not in a facility. You're in a community of people who, like you, are done with rigid routines and ready to embrace this next chapter with joy and confidence. Meet Gerald, 76. After years of living alone in a quiet neighborhood, the silence started to feel heavy. His kids were far away, and the house that once felt like a comfort began to feel like a cage. Then he moved into a vibrant, independent living community filled with walking trails, painting classes, and a small gardening club. Now, Gerald starts his mornings with a sunrise walk and coffee with neighbors, and for the first time in years, he doesn't feel alone. In these communities, meals are available if you want them. Medical help is accessible if you need it. Social events, fitness classes, even book clubs, all optional, never forced. That's the beauty: you stay in charge. And the best part, you're surrounded by peers who understand your journey, share your stories, and lift your spirit. Independent living is not about giving up. It's about choosing connection, comfort, and control on your terms. Let us know, does this option resonate with you? Drop 5 in the comments if community with freedom sounds like your ideal future. Solution 6. Aging in place with smart home technology. For decades, aging in place came with hidden risks: falls in the bathroom, forgotten medications, or long hours without anyone checking in. But not anymore. Today, smart home technology is transforming the way seniors live at home quietly, safely, and independently. This isn't science fiction. It's affordable, accessible technology that helps you stay in control while giving your family peace of mind. And the best part, you don't need to be tech-savvy to benefit. Take Walter, 81, who lives alone in the house he built with his late wife. His son lives across the country, and for years, they both worried silently. But now, Walter has discrete motion sensors that detect unusual inactivity, fall detection monitors that alert his family automatically, and voice-controlled assistants that remind him to take medications, turn on the lights, or even play his favorite Sinatra tunes. He doesn't feel watched, he feels empowered. From smart thermostats that keep the home at just the right temperature, to fridge sensors that let you know when food is about to spoil, these tools don't replace your independence, they protect it. And when paired with security cameras, medical alert watches, or remote caregiver apps, they can give you more freedom than ever before. You don't have to move somewhere new just to feel safe. You can bring safety home to you. More importantly, this kind of tech allows you to preserve your routine, your privacy, and your pride. You stay in your bed, with your memories, surrounded by everything that feels like you. Still with us? Drop a number 6 in the comments if you believe technology can help you stay where your heart feels at home. Solution 7. Intergenerational living communities. What if growing older didn't mean retreating into silence or being surrounded only by people your age? What if instead you were part of a vibrant neighborhood where generations live side by side, sharing meals, laughter, and everyday life? That's the vision behind intergenerational living communities, places where seniors, students, young professionals, and families live together, not in isolation, but in connection. These aren't nursing homes or senior-only residences. They're living, breathing villages built on mutual respect and exchange. In these communities, you might find a teenage neighbor helping you carry groceries in exchange for life advice, or a young teacher who waters your plants while you read stories to her kids. These aren't acts of charity, they're genuine, two-way relationships. Take Caroline, 75, who moved into an intergenerational community in Colorado after feeling lonely in a senior condo. Now, every Thursday, she leads a baking workshop for local high schoolers. They teach her how to use her smartphone. She teaches them how to knead bread and listen without judgment. "It's like I got my spark back," she says. These communities often feature shared gardens, art spaces, walking paths, and communal dining areas, all designed to foster natural interaction. Studies even show that seniors in intergenerational settings report lower rates of depression, stronger mental health, and greater feelings of purpose. And the younger residents, they gain empathy, wisdom, and a deeper understanding of life beyond screens. This isn't just about where you live, it's about how you live. About choosing a space that values your presence, your stories, and your potential. Would you thrive in a mixed-age community like this? Drop 7 in the comments if this idea sparks something in you. Final thoughts. Aging is about choice, not surrender. For so many people, the idea of a nursing home brings a quiet ache, a fear of being forgotten, of losing freedom, of living out your final chapters under someone else's schedule. But today, we've uncovered a powerful truth. You have choices. Whether it's aging in place with help, living alongside family, joining a supportive community, or connecting across generations, there's no single right way to grow older. But there is a common thread among all these paths. They allow you to stay you, with dignity, with purpose, and with your story still being written on your terms. You've spent a lifetime building memories, nurturing relationships, and shaping your identity. You deserve a future that respects that. These 7 alternatives aren't just housing options. They're freedom strategies. They're about reclaiming control over how you live, where you live, and why you live the way you do. So ask yourself honestly, which of these options felt like a breath of fresh air? Which one made your shoulders drop, your heart lift, or your mind say, yes? This could be me. We'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments. What did you learn? And which option would you choose for yourself or a loved one? If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this clarity today. Your support helps us continue creating empowering content for people just like you. Until next time, keep living with intention, with courage, and with heart.